The year 2020 Education Public-Private Partnership Dialogue, organized by the Lagos State Government, was a gathering that brought to forth the reality of how committed the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration is to transforming public schools education in the state.
The very first thing that I think is important to say, and this is really critical, is that education is both a public and a private concern. In the first instance, it is a public sector concern. And when we look at the Universal Declaration on Human Rights, we are told that education is a right. Every child has the right to education, especially to basic education.
These are the areas we need to begin to look at in terms of investment. Empower educators. How so in the classroom? What are we going to do? The first thing we've done, and I commend the state government again for this, is beginning with our educators and our teachers, re-engineering the mindset of our teachers.
The event brought together the government and the private sector to deliberate on ways of achieving the set objectives under the 15th Sector Education Transformation Plan of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, which anchors on creating a better future through education.
There's no difference between the private sector child and the public sector child when it comes to going into a workplace. They have to compete at the same level. Our mantra is transforming education, one vision, one voice. And basically what we have done, calling for reformers all over, including out of Nigeria, to come together and collaborate, to bring all our skills, all our knowledge. Some of us have run schools for over 20 years. We're coming together to partner to ensure that the Nigerian child, to ensure that the Lagos child has the best opportunity, no matter where the child is going to school. From 2020 to 2030 is just 10 years, and within that 10 years, we are meant to make sure that all children enjoy a quality education, not just some children, but all children, and that will include children that have special needs.
The theme for the event was creating a better future through education. The focus here is to redefine the classroom experience in public schools and leverage on technology.
We want our children to lead in the future, and we need to be sure that when all of us here are old, the next generation, that this country, this state will be in great hands. In calling the private sector to come and partner with us, we don't want to say, do this for us. We want to show you that we have started the journey ourselves. We are investing ourselves. We are doing a lot of things ourselves. And we can do a lot of things ourselves. I've found out in the ministry that there is a huge capacity and ability to do many things. And what we want is partnership.
Beyond this is also providing a curriculum and structure that supports this.
We are reviewing and optimizing the curriculum. We've actually done quite a bit of work on this. There's a whole team working on that. They are working with the private sector. We know this is the Nigerian curriculum. That is our objective. We are going to deliver the Nigerian curriculum, but we are going to deliver the Nigerian curriculum as it should be, a 21st century curriculum. That's our objective.
The Lagos State Governor says the education sector is critical to his administration and he will continue to explore all available options.
In my ranking of priority, I believe this sector is very critical to us at this point in time, and to also give the sector the direction and the support that it deserves. But I'm indeed excited to be here this morning and to listen to all of the contributors and to very deep conversations that we had this morning.
For the governor, this is achievable with reference to the investment his administration has made in the sector in less than 1 year in office.
We looked at our critical sectors, right? And part of the things we said last year was that we're going to be putting more money in education, in health, in technology, and that's essentially what we've done, to reflect in this aspect. And what exactly? These are human capital index that is critical for the growth of our population today and in the future. And it's only when you make deliberate investment in those sectors that you can see, the growth of your children, the growth of your citizens, improve in the years ahead. And so it's not only fiscal infrastructure in education that will be improving, also social infrastructure, the welfare of them, and everything that has to do with that sector. And it's only when we do that we can come to an event like this and tell the private sector that we on our side of government, we've done this much, we need you to partner with us, because we realize that to train and to teach these children, right, especially that sector, it can only be a collaborative effort.
With the knowledge that education and technology is part of the themes agenda of the present government, this explains why the governor is passionate about a remarkable transformation in the education sector.
This robot was designed and programmed from scratch by me and my teammates. The mission of the robot is to move, to pick the fiber optic, drop it in this orange region, pick the black device, put it in the installation area. And the process of it taking the black node to this installation area is the process of changing that white node to the black node. And changing that white node to the black node is moving from a 4G network to a 5G network. The importance of this project, the importance of this mission is to create a faster communication network system in the country.
We came up with what we wanted a child to be like in our schools. And so we now set out to plan to how to get to that child. And that's what we are rolling out today. We know we've done some of it, but we want to ask the private sector to join us so that we all work together inclusively to build the education system of our dreams.
This is a very sincere and open government. We have realized that we cannot do it alone. We have identified the lapses, the gaps within the sector. That is why we have opened up the space to incorporate the private sector.
It's welcomed to have such a program with private organizations where we can come together not just as givers and takers, but as a true partnership. When we think about our Office of Education Quality Assurance, I'm very, very excited about the possibilities of partnership with the private industry in a well-organized and streamlined way.
This is fantastic. Lagos State has to come together with private sector in every sector, particularly education. Education is the most important aspect and the sector in this nation, because that's the sector that really prepares the human capital that we work in other sectors. So it's important because private sector are the ones that we employ them. So it's important that they came together so that they will hear from us and then they will work with us and then we can build the ecosystem together.
Having the governor in our midst is an indication that he supports the cause of private partnership in Lagos State. And it's going to help us with increase in funding in order to have quality education and to increase access for the children, especially the out-of-school children.
The event wraps up with questions and recommendations from the representatives of the private sector, all of which the Commissioner for Education, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, responded to accordingly. It is hoped that stakeholders in the private sector will continue to collaborate with the government in achieving quality education with international standards.